Bitcoin is pushing into the upper $70,000 range right now. And this is where things start getting interesting. Because this isn't just a slow grind higher anymore, this is momentum starting to build. Over the past few days, Bitcoin has been climbing steadily as global sentiment improves. Tensions have eased, markets are stabilizing, and risk appetite is coming back into play. Stocks are moving higher, oil has cooled off, and Bitcoin is reacting exactly how you'd expect. But here's the key difference now. We're no longer sitting in the middle of a range. We're pushing into the top of it. And historically, this is where decisions get made. Because when Bitcoin starts pressing into these higher levels, it either breaks through and accelerates or it gets rejected and resets. There's usually no middle ground for long, and that's why this moment matters. Because if this momentum continues, that's when people start talking about levels like $90,000 and beyond again. Not because it's guaranteed, but because once Bitcoin starts trending, it tends to move faster than people expect. But at the same time, this move is still being driven by external factors like global sentiment, liquidity, and macro conditions. So while things look strong right now, that can change quickly. And that's why this isn't about chasing the move, it's about understanding where you are in it. Because right now we're not early, but we're not late either. We're in that transition phase where momentum is building, but not fully confirmed yet. Now zoom out for a second, because if Bitcoin does continue higher from here, that's when the rest of the market usually wakes up. That's when attention comes back, that's when narratives start spreading again. And that's when smaller projects tend to move the most. And that's part of the reason we've been mentioning Bitcoin hyper. Not financial advice. But it keeps coming up because it's focused on improving how Bitcoin actually functions as demand increases. From what I've seen going through their white paper and site, the focus is on speed, scalability, and usability, basically building around Bitcoin to make it more efficient as more people enter the market. And if we are entering another strong phase, that kind of infrastructure becomes more important. It's also been getting attention across major platforms like Bitcoin.com, Bitcoin Magazine, 99 Bitcoins, CoinMarketCap, and others, which usually signals growing awareness. Right now it's still early, sitting around 0.013678 and gradually climbing. And early positioning is where a lot of the upside tends to come from. Now, of course, there's risk. You can lose everything, so always do your own research. But if you're navigating markets like this, execution matters. Because when momentum picks up, things move fast. And you don't want to be stuck dealing with slow transactions or high fees when timing matters. Personally, I prefer using Solana when possible because it's faster and cheaper, but Ethereum is still a solid option as well. And using something like the Best Wallet app just makes everything easier. You can manage assets, move between chains, and react quickly without unnecessary friction. And when the market shifts from steady to aggressive, that speed matters. But bringing it all together, Bitcoin right now isn't just moving higher. It's testing whether this move has real strength behind it. And if it does, that's when things usually start getting interesting. If you want more breakdowns like this, make sure to follow, and we'll be back with more soon.